Today we're going to run a demonstration of the Chemique Adhesives Turftak Installation Kit. The installation kit is ideal for small homeowner applications or small runs for putting greens and outdoor areas. The kit is good for all types of outside and inside turf, anything from low pile turf to medium to heavy duty outdoor turf. Included in the Turftak Quick Installation Kit are 3 tubes of 10-ounce moisture-cure polyurethane solvent-free adhesive, 3 tips for the tubes, and a 30-foot length of seam tape. The tools you would be required to do the installation are a standard 10-inch caulk gun, a utility knife, a screwdriver or some means of poking a hole in the end of the tube, which on most caulking tubes is included on the end of it, rubber gloves, as the Turftak installation kit is a polyurethane and it's designed to be permanent. You don't necessarily need rubber gloves because it's solvent free and non-caustic, but it will stick to your hands and not come off. And finally, for low humidity applications, you need a misting spray gun. Anything under a 50% relative humidity helps accelerate the curing process. Today we're going to be seaming a medium pile synthetic turf. The turf kit includes 30 foot of seaming tape, but in this case we're just going to do a small 12-inch section just for demonstration purposes. The first step is to prepare the tube. The tube is sealed on both ends with a pop top and aluminum perforated seal. Remove the bottom seal and use your poking device or screwdriver to make holes in the seal at the end, or a screwdriver, until the hole is fully opened. Attach the tip to the cartridge. Now, for a medium pile turf, it's hard to see, but there are actually 3 perforations on the end of this tip. Depending on your experience level and how fast you want to do it, I recommend for a medium pile to cut it at the middle section. So cut the end of the tip off at the middle section, middle mark. Then insert the cartridge into the caulking gun. Once you've gathered your tools and inserted the cartridge, go ahead and prime it until a little bit of adhesive leaks out the end of the tube. The next step is to position your tape where you want it. It can be held in place with your hands if it's a small section, or in some cases you might want to use spikes or a weight or a stake to keep it in there. Application of the glue is fairly simple. Once it's primed, run a bead on either side of the tape. To give you an idea on usage, one cartridge should do approximately 10 foot of 6-inch seaming tape. Take your synthetic turf to be bonded, and make sure that the grain of the turf is in the same direction, and position it on the tape. Now on either side I've done a little bit of overbleed just to show how the curing works. Now in many cases, if you're going to be doing a large amount of seaming tape, you want to apply some weight on it, whether it be a cement cinder block or even walking the seam of the tape. But in this case, this should be sufficient. And after it's bonded down, you can brush up the turf to get the direction of the fibers in the seam. After a cure time to 12 to 24 hours, the adhesive should be fully dried and the turf will be bonded permanently to the seam tape, creating a very strong bond in between the seams. A good ultimate test to make sure that you have a good bond is to pull back the turf. And as you can see, fibers are pulled through the backing, and the actual failure mode is the turf itself and not the bonding.